So those of y'all that know me, right, y'all know I love these, right? Got two, right? It's like my babies, right? This here, this was something listen, compared to Tascam to me, right? Before you get into shit like that's made by like Neve, I'm just talking about in terms of big box mix master recorder devices, right? Like 36 tracks, whatever the case may be, right? 24 tracks, 48 tracks, whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is like, in terms of like home studio meets pro studio, this was like the borderline, right? Before you start paying thousands of dollars for basically the same shit with like easier functionality. And then like the only difference comes when you start spending tens of thousands and you get them like workstations that motherfuckers literally have to like build for you and ship out to you. And they build it out of a bunch of different mixer based components and other like they'll have a computer in the shit so it's like interfaced and whatever, right? Anyways, so like for my price point, right, of like the under $700 price point, right? This was like I purposely went out and got another one of these because I said, yo, if they stop making these and my shit out because my other one's getting old, I said I need to be able to have one ready to go because it's the way that this shit move that is the function of it, the editing function. I need that. And I didn't know if what was going, or I still don't, replace this is going to have some type of cloud functionality or whatever. I know people may be trying to move away from the SD-based recording because of some people don't like the way that it makes things sound sort of gritty. I kind of like that. In fact, my most recent projects, I wasn't even using Wavelab. It was just doing the normalization, mix and master on this, and then Audacity. Like, I don't even consider Audacity a DAW, so I said, yo, did I really go like DAW-less like that? Nah. So anyways, the main topic, right? This guy right here. Now listen, compared to Tascam, compared to Tascam, Zoom was always like, I've heard people talk about when like the world was really, really just young, right? It had just started, and like Japan first sort of became a thing. And they'd look at China and go, hey, China. China would be like, what's up, dipshit? Like, but now it's like Japan got some recognition, right? Well, back like how China looked at Japan, that's how like the comparison between like how I look at Tascam and Zoom. Like Zoom was kind of like looked at like Japan before, you know, the technology boom in the 20th and 21st century, right? Back in ancient times, like if you were to look at Japan and China, you'd be like, yo, China more well off, right? Anyway. So Zoom, for me to go out and buy a Zoom product, right, I either have to be broke, I have to be just starting out, or they have to really put out something that I say, this is something that Tascam don't have right now that I kind of need, right? So for example, right, the last Zoom product I bought, and the only one that I ever bought brand new, this motherfucker right here, the H4n Pro, right? I have a micro rhythm track that I got from a pawn shop. But I don't even use that shit. That's just literally just a relic for the sake of having a relic. So when I open this up, I'm gonna come back to y'all. But this is something I was very, very, very interested about because it seems like they're trying to take this, mix it with this, and also mix it with elements of like the Rodecaster or what Zoom's equivalent of it is, the Pod Track. They're trying to mix it all together into like this combined with like a Rodecaster, so it's not just podcast and it's not just music, and it's got the touch screen. You see what I'm saying? And the thing was, I said, if I'm gonna do anything that's not rap, right, I need to be able, like, put it like this. This, in terms of, if you know how to record rap music, you need loopers. A lot of times more than one. And this might actually eliminate the need for that. So I'm gonna do another video later when y'all see what it is and I open it up and shit. But I had to hype this up real quick and, you know, put it on the back burner for y'all, get it heated.